What's up? I'm John J, and periodically I upload these videos to try and encourage people to have a nice day or to manage throughout their struggles. Well, today I just want to talk on a subject that I feel like is troubling our community, and some of us may find this insulting because we uplift these people so much and give them special gratification for whatever reason, whatnot. And so I'm speaking on hip hop today. I'm a hip hop head. Don't get it twisted. I love music, but I don't know if it's just because I'm maturing, I'm getting older, and maybe it's because of that I see things a little different now. You may see your favorite rapper with all the chains and the glitz on, watch on his wrist, 20 armbands, 3-4 watches, whatever, And yeah, true enough, everybody, however you choose to spend your money, that's totally on you, because I know everybody gonna say, hey man, that's his money, let him do what he wanna do. And I ain't really just too mad at you for that, because I know it takes education, it takes things like what I'm about to tell you for people to really become enlightened and maybe make some different decisions, some better choices with their finances, and not only that, but maybe with just their the things that they perceive, the way they perceive things, you know what I'm saying, perception. So, when you see your favorite rapper with his glitz on and all, and you see somebody like me speaking on it, then the first thing you're gonna probably say is, oh, he hate. To be honest with you, there's very few things that I hate on, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's gonna say something different because I speak on, And when you touch subject matters that the majority of people don't really want to speak on, or they don't see as it being wrong, they self-justify, they gonna see you as being the problem, you know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with this my entire life. I just have to do like some of the other people in this world that have set themselves like flint, and stone, and did not move, stood still on what they believe in. And so I'm gonna encourage you to do the same thing. But everybody ain't set up the same, so I can't force you to think the way I think. I can only just encourage you. I don't get salty because I see these guys shining or whatever, I don't get no type of jealousy in my heart or enviness. I don't covet my brother, I see them doing their thing, and I'm happy in one sense because I like to see my people rising. But what I don't like to see my people doing is rising at the expense of our people also. So, being a hip hop head, when I was younger, I was enthused by the rap music that spoke on subject matters such as drugs, excuse me, matters such as pimping or prostitution, just hustling, shoot 'em up, bang bang, as I always say. I was enthused by it, and it moved me. Like, I knew that the music just was a part of my soul, you know what I'm saying? So not only did the beat move me, but the words at the time when I was younger, they got embedded in my spirit. And when I had a certain mood, I played a certain song, and that song would help give me an added adrenaline rush to go ahead and either do what I'm about to do or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Music is powerful. So I just say, I'm not mad at them for wearing the gaudy jewelry and being all flashy and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably don't know any better, or they just don't care. A lot of people like them, once they get up on a pedestal, they get money, they start acting funny, they want to show everybody they got it and you don't, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's a problem with me. For one, half of them they owned by their own record companies. The same ones that's cutting them checks when they go in these jewelry stores and buying all this and that, buying all this and that. Them guys are operating in the deficit. Most of those guys are in debt. The day they sign them contracts, they become slaves. And I know you probably look at it, I'd rather be a slave that's rich than a slave that's poor and gotta sweat and go to work and bust my back and break my knuckles, and break my back. Well, I guess it's just a matter of what you're willing and willing not to sell out for. My integrity means a lot more to me than uh, any amount of money. My pride, my sense of pride, like, my forefathers, they fought for certain rights. They fought for certain things that we are able to have the luxuries of today. But a lot of times we have a lot of times we have grown so far out of touch with the people that the forefathers, those that actually paid the way, that we just like disregard them and the things that they had to go through so that we could have these rights. And now we become so complacent with, you know, our own individual success that we forgot about the unification of our culture, the unification of our people, the unification of black people, you know, and there's strength in numbers. So we gotta learn to come back together. That's first of all. And like I said, the first thing is half of them owned by these record companies. They got all the jewelry, they got the nice cars, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be working for the rest of their life for these people, or either in and out of legality, the logistics, going in and out of court, trying to fight for the rights to their music, fight for their right to be released from record companies, which they probably won't do if they feel they got a mass audience already. Because it's two things that these companies are doing with this. Not first of all, they're profiting. That's number one, because this world is about capitalism. You know what I'm saying? And that's first and foremost. Second of all, they know that this music is powerful. It's encouraging our youth to go out here and commit crimes, and then along with crime come time, And so they ain't gonna never stop building these prisons. You can believe that. And they ain't gonna never stop releasing this music because they realize the power of it. It manipulates the minds. At one point in time, if you think back in the early '90s, if you're old enough to remember, they tried to ban a lot of this explicit music, and these guys that were cursing and talking about the police and this, that, and the other, because they were afraid that it would backfire on them. But once they saw that it didn't leave out of the inner cities, you know what I'm saying? It stayed right there in them project houses, and it stayed right there in those inner cities where the poverty-stricken areas. It stayed in those areas as to where it was influencing, most influential. Then they said, well, okay, we own this something, you know what I'm saying? This might be a way to eradicate the man, the black man, you know what I'm saying? Another way to eradicate the black man, not only through just through disease, or not only just through just natural death and his unawareness of health and being educated, but we can also encourage him to be even less educated and even more less healthy by listening to this music. And like I said, right now I'm listening to soothing music, and it actually puts me in a more subtle mood. And so that helps me to, if I was bumping something right now, I probably wouldn't be able to even articulate the thoughts inside of my head as I am right now, because it's mood changing, it's altering, it alters the mindset, it alters the paths that we choose. So, unless you have already had a come to Jesus, as they say, or you have already seen the light, then you're more than likely going to be caught up in the hype of these songs and these artists, so-called real rappers or whatever, whatnot. And okay, the other second half of it, these guys, they owned by the companies, but not only that, and not only will they be in debt forever, they buying these cars, the jewelry, and they stunting to the masses that buy into all the hype, And secondly, a lot of them are wearing costume jewelry. I'm looking over at my notes if you're wondering. Yeah, I'm at a few notes that keep me on track, but because I tend to linger off a little bit sometimes. I talk a lot, but I feel like what I'm saying is important, so it shouldn't really matter if I have to get a little lengthy sometimes to try to go in depth, to try to get you to understand. It's not to bore you, it's to try to give you a more in-depth vision of what I'm seeing, and it's hard to say it in a few words because this is something that's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. They prepared us, they prepped us to be who we are today. We are feeling superior because they allow us to get a mic and make a few $1 million when they making billions off of you. They allow us to get a football. They allow us to get a basketball. And they say, well, you know, you got the rights. You sign this contract, and you feel superior over the common man because they have let you into master suite. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody else is still out here slaving, for real. But and you lose sight of the fact that you really aren't your own self anymore. You know, you belong to someone else. You under contract obligations, and until you fulfill those obligations, then you're not yourself. You don't belong to yourself anymore. You know, I know that's probably hard for a lot of people to swallow. Like, oh, I seen such and such, and he balled, and he got Ferraris. He just bought a new wet iced out chain. You know what I'm saying? That nigga dripping hard. He dripping. Yeah, okay. So, and what part of this gonna do anything for you? You know, what part of that is helping to benefit you, other than you having a good time when you bob your head listening to that person encourage you to go out here and rob somebody, kill somebody, steal somebody that looks just like you. You know, because we ain't going into the suburbia areas. You know, we're in the urban areas where we are primarily the same, you know, pigmentation wise, and we going into those areas where we are, you know what I'm saying, and continue to destroy our culture, continue to destroy our own people, you know what I'm saying. So, like I said, secondly, most of them wearing fake jewelry, and y'all, you know, you don't know the difference because you look at them and like, oh, he already owns, so hell, if I'm rich, and if everybody perceives that I'm rich because I've been looking rich for so long already, then guess what? Eventually, you know what I'm saying, I can wear costume jewelry, fake jewelry, and people think nothing different of it, you know. So a lot of these guys are wearing costume jewelry because they know they can pass it off, you know, due to their status. Oh well, if you want to wear costume jewelry, oh well. I'm just telling you not to be fooled by the hype, and you know, just trying to put you up on game because I know this for a fact. Some of them just faking the funk until they get it, you know what I'm saying? They really ain't even got it like that. And so they can perceive, they can build this perception of themselves in a shallow mind, you know, he on, like this something that we've been wrapped up in for a long time. Like if I'm on, you know, if I look like I'm on, then everybody congratulate me, high five me, and talk about me, you know what I'm saying, trying to give me daps and stuff like that, because he the man, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't looking into the entirety of the situation. So don't always fall for the propaganda is what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta dig a little deeper. You know, they'll tell you that they doing this, they out here in the streets, they selling drugs, they post pictures in their hoods, but they not showing you all the security around them. You know, it's very few guys that's in the game, rap game, that's actually living up to the hype that they out here trying to promote. So don't be so easily convinced by these so-called real rappers. I mean, like I said, I love hip hop, I love rap. I was an inspired rapper myself. I ain't been put on the shelf. I still got a lot of lit to spit, you know what I'm saying? But it's exactly what I just said, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole other wave now. Like, I mean, I'm trying to spit lit. Like, I'm really trying to give you guys and females, you know, I'm trying to give us back what we need, you know what I'm saying? And that's the knowledge to know that, you know, we've been bamboozled. As you probably watch Malcolm X, you know, everybody knows that part of it. Been bamboozled, been hoodwinked. It's true, you know, and it's been going on. It's been a process, but it's actually starting to come to a head to where it's so obvious to the eye of a person that's aware. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to enlighten so you can be aware. I just, you know, when I see all this going on, all this big old chain, you know, you got on 35 chains, 7, 8 watches, bracelet all the way down the arm, earring look like chandeliers. Hey, yeah, he getting money, but I mean, it's obvious that he all about himself because he just spent $1 million in jewelry to put on his body. So that's a little bit too much for me when you flaunt it like that, because to be honest with you, I think that most of the upper echelon of rich people, you know, those people that are beyond just millionaires or encroaching billions, they wear very little gaudy jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Their more conservative to the appearance. I'm not saying that they don't buy jets, they don't buy expensive cars, but they invest their money in things that's going to help them to reach that point. Um, right now, I think that we're in a point in America. In the middle somewhere. All right, so all right, so that's my security. But anyway, it really hurt me to see my people. It hurts me to see that my people will hate me for speaking on the truth. You know what I'm saying? It hurts me to see that people praise these rappers and they glorify these rappers for talking down on them in their situation. You know what I'm saying? They put you down, talking about how up they are. You know what I'm saying? They ain't saying that, somebody probably hear that music and actually make them go out here and go a little harder. But for the most part, those people that do go harder, they go harder in the right way, you know what I'm saying, and something that's positive, constructive, then they already have a strong mind. Those people already have a clear mind. They hear that music as just a tune and not something that they have to enshrine in their brain and their mind to try to emulate. But I see for myself, most of the people that I know that listen to it, most of the young people, especially, but it's either older too, they are encouraged by this music. They are trying to live up to the hype. They trying to emulate what they're hearing, what they seen on these videos. And y'all stop believing all these guys got all this money stacked up on their shoulders, all this real money. And even if it is, but I think a lot of it's prop money because you really ain't supposed to even have that kind of money like that on TV or whatever and whatnot. But from my knowledge, I know the law states that you're only supposed to have in your possession so much at one time. So that's a crime. So you really incriminating yourself. And if you really got it, you ain't got to show it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a firm believer that if you really got it, flown it, ain't gonna make you get it no more. But in our community, it does because people only support people that they already feel like it's on. Sad. Because how can, if I'm at the bottom of the totem pole and I'm trying to climb my way up, how can I ever get up if you're not supporting me because I'm down? But you going on the other side of town and supporting them because they got everything. How you think they got there? First of all, we built this country. We built everything that they got their hands on right now. They are in the position they in because of us. So we need to get back to us, y'all. We need to forget about all that, spending all this buku money on all these expensive cars and clothes and stuff that don't hold no value. Like I said, it hurt me to see people praising these rappers and talking down on them and talking down on these situations because they are less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have the opportunities that they have been granted, or maybe perhaps they didn't want to sell their soul to the devil, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? Just to appear to be something, appear to be a millionaire, or maybe you are a millionaire, but you owe so much money and you're going to be so far in debt when you get through paying back all the productions and all the overheads that they don't speak on, but when you get in that game, they just want you to sign that dotted line so they can capitalize off of you. Think they just going to reach you $250,000 because you can say some words that rhyme? Nah. Think they're going to just reach you $1 million check just because your vocabulary is strong? Nah. It ain't all about that. It's bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? They looking at the bigger picture because, it's the promotion of violence and the destruction of our community, our black community that they are obsessed with, because that's the easiest way to wipe out is to create a sense of genocide, like to kill each other, you know what I'm saying? And when you look at your brother and you look at another black man, you look at him with envy or hate and malice, and for no particular reason in the world, just his appearance just offends you, and you want to take him out. Something that you can't give life back to, you want to take it out. And so, my favorite rappers I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to rappers that say these things like I say, like I'm speaking in reference to, but most of those rappers are, they are, they are, I mean, like I said, I already have a clear mind. I already have my own path laid out how I want to move about. I listen to it, like I said earlier, just for the tune. Uh, no rapper gonna move me anymore just off his words and stuff like that. I've created my own lane. I don't need to follow in his path just because he appears to be doing better than me. I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I'm not hating. Um, I just chose a different lane. If I never reach the status that I plan or hope to see one day, as far as being rich and wealthy, I love to die in the comfort and in knowing that I did what I had to do the hard way. If I had to go through it the hard way, going through the grittiness, and the shittiness to get to where I'm trying to go, rather than just selling myself out just to go ahead and hurry up and get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying some of these guys ain't work hard to get where they at now. And you got some good rappers out there too that deserve a check. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to be where they at because they actually putting in that work. But I look at all the money and the power that they waste. You know what I'm saying? Because it's power. Like I said, music is powerful. So you're wasting money. You're wasting your power. You're not helping to encourage or to try to uplift or evolve our community. So you wasting it, and that's only to make it look like they got it so much easier. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of those guys really don't have it as easy as they try to portray themselves to be, or portray the situation to be. They going through a lot too, because you got family members wearing the hell out of them because they know they own. Everybody needs something. You don't know who to trust. The people around you in the circle stealing from you. People in your circle hating on you because they want to be on just like you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an influx of hatred. You know what I'm saying? And young people, please don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong, because I've been a hip hop head ever since birth. You know what I believe that I'll probably be until I die. Because I'm still currently, I love music, but like I say, I've created my own lane. I got my own mind, so I'm able to distinguish what's good for me and to take in and what's not, and so I can put up my blocks. But your kids, they don't know. It's other people, even adults that's not as mature mentally or strong mentally enough to actually overcome the subjectiveness of this music. So we need to look into it and stop saying when somebody speak on something that they crazy or they just hating because he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is not like that. I can care less if I do hope to someday be able to achieve my dreams and to be able to go and see the world and tour and experience more and learn more. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, help more. Do for my people. I want to be able to do food drives and do the gift giving during the holidays. We're really all periodically throughout the year and pop up at schools and at lunches and stuff and just get the kids stuff to help them to learn no more so than just toys. I know they do toy drives, the Army, Salvation Army, and all them do the little toy drives and stuff like that. But I want to encourage the kids to start learning at an early age, man. I feel like that's a key to our success also, because other groups, they do that, you know what I'm saying? They lay the platform for those kids. I didn't have people telling me the difference, when I was younger of what to listen to and what not to, and what to be encouraged by and what not to. So I got misled. And then I just kind of figured it out on my own as time went on, how to distinguish between real and the fake and what I need to take in and what I don't. But some of y'all will live word for word by what you hear a rapper say, but your mama, your daddy, loved ones could really truly know you, and know your situation, and they trying to help you, but you won't even consider listening to them. To that very someone that really knows you and knows your situation. You won't even know your situation personally. You won't even listen to them, but you will go quote a rapper or live by the words in the song because you want to live up to that hype. Yeah, sure. I can relate to the hearing the pain in a rapper's voice that's, been through a lot and feeling that pain in his voice, what I'm saying? Because it's only a reflection of the pain that I've been through. So, of course, yeah, I can relate to it. I mean, there's plenty of music I don't listen to that's giving me that feeling. You know, it's a good feeling. You know, it's euphoria you get from it. But you know, that's what I feel like that they taking advantage of, because they know that that is the emotion that they're tapping into. So these companies, these record companies, they know that those guys are tapping into an emotion. And when you start dealing with emotions, whether it's in a man or a female, though females become more subjective to emotions than men in most cases. Um, but either way, both parties are subjected to this music that's going to more than likely lead them in a negative direction. Um, you know, I mean, I'm not knocking none of them guys. I know they are all to say they heavily in faith and got God and chains and tattoos of Jesus and crosses. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, a lot of these guys religious per se, as they say. But at the end of the day, the money is their motivation. Money moves them. The love of money is what moves them. Not just money, because you need money to make it, but when people get obsessed with money, they feel like the money is bigger than life itself. Then that's when it's a problem. Um, you know, it's getting to be like so easy for people to say you're hating whenever you speak on things too. That's crazy, because I remember a time when people could raise their voice and be heard. Well, now people want to shut you up. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they say, "Oh, he crazy." You know what I'm saying? So I hear it in their voice when they speak it. You know what I'm saying? I could tell when it's true pain from a rapper in most cases. You know what I'm saying? I can tell that, and I get that feeling. And so yeah. You know, I can relate to that. But you gotta remember that those are the emotions that they are paid to tap into. It's a gimmick almost. You know what I'm saying? So don't just fall for it, because half of them guys, they out the street now, you know what I'm saying? They living their life up in a penthouse and on the road in different hotels and doing shows and things. And here you are still stuck in the hood listening to all that stuff that they talk about what they did. And it's only just keeping your mind in that same little glitch, you know? And it'll probably never change, because mostly everyone is going along with it. And plus people just don't care what they feed you anymore. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They don't care if they what they feed you. Just as long as they are able, they don't care what they feed you. Just as long, and then they will supply you with it. It's as long as it's paying. You know what I'm saying? That's all they think about. That's all they care about. Money over everything. That's the evidence of the selfishness and the inconsideration and inconsiderate ways of most individuals, not only in the rap industry, but all throughout our society. Just know they aren't about to stop building prisons. They ain't gonna stop cutting graveyards. Um, and never, they not gonna stop. I mean, business is booming shit, you know, why they gonna stop? You got niggas putting them in the grave every day, all day, you know, and it's disheartening to me, but I mean, we encourage to do it in our clique, you know what I'm saying? We praise God that's doing this. It's not a thing that we look down on. It's something we actually promote. We glorify. We put on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna slow down no time soon. I'm just a messenger though. I mean, so you can play tough. I mean, you want to play tough. You want to be moved by this music and play tough, and allow these so-called real rappers to come in your cars, come in your home, get in your lives, and get you smoked or have you smoking, sharing a pack of smokes on the rack with your cellmate. You know, so it's two ways to go about when you live in that life. You're gonna get smoked, or you're gonna end up on the rack sharing smokes. Remember that somebody has been down that path before, you know what I'm saying? That's why I try to use my platform. I try to use what I've been through as a way, as a tool to try to help my people out of their foolish ways, because I was blessed to be able to return to society. And I don't want to return to society and give back what they say I did to it, or what the accusations. I didn't want to give that back to this community. I wanted to come and do something where whatever happened to me, if I died or get killed, whatever, They won't be able to just tie me to whatever they said I did. They could say, well, if he did it, then he redeemed himself by doing such and such, you know what I'm saying? Something positive, something encouraging my people. And so that's where I'm at. So I suggest you have your own mind, make sure you have a clear mind. And if you do choose to listen to this hip hop today, this rap music today, have a clear mind and a good understanding so that you don't get caught up in the hype, and so that you can distinguish the difference between just rap music and a good sounding tune, opposed to just going out here and acting this stuff out. And with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna love y'all, and I wish y'all peace, love, success, prosperity, and I hope y'all be safe. I love you. And this John J. I'm signing off. Till next time. Peace. Y'all be cool.